So let's talk about it, right? I am sick of this. Are you? We're going to talk about the state of crypto right now. I want to hear from you in the comments below. Are you sick of what's going on in crypto right now? Are you sick of this market not really doing anything? We're going to talk about, I think, the reasons why this is happening, as well as what I believe will break us out of this. And I want to hear from you. What do you think will break the crypto market free and actually get it moving again? So with that, we're going to jump into this. My name's Austin. If you're new to me, please consider doing two things. Hit that like and that subscribe button below. Subscribe button here on YouTube, by the way, is free. It just means you want to follow my content. And if you're watching this on X, give me a follow up there. I post and cover a lot of different things on X as well. And by the way, I still call it Twitter X because I think some people don't quite know it as X. Anyway, there you go. So look, to say that this is frustrating is pretty much what I consider to be one of the major understatements in a long time. And maybe I have a little bit of unique perspective because my job doing this for you guys is every day, a lot during the day, even when I'm not working and not recording, I'm looking at crypto. I'm looking at crypto news. I'm looking at crypto content. I'm talking to people in the industry. I'm talking to people that do a hardcore technical analysis. I'm talking to other people like me who just cover crypto, getting their opinions on what's going on. And, we share and we collaborate a lot, right? And the overriding consensus is that we should not be experiencing what we're experiencing. We should not be really in this consolidated market. And I've got a really great visual here for you that kind of gives you some perspective of this. This is the Bitcoin chart. And what you see covered inside the two yellow lines is a consolidating market. Bitcoin, outside of a few minor breakouts where it broke out to 108,000, it has really traveled within that $100,000 to $90,000 range since the end of November. Okay, now if you go back and you look at historically, right, crypto should have done a lot different things. It should have taken off. We should have already been up, dramatically. We should have already seen Bitcoin. I mean, it's February 24th. 3 or 4 months ago, I included, we're all talking about Bitcoin going to 150,000 by the end of March. I think what nobody really factored in or expected was the tumultuous time that we live in right now. And I can just name off a few, and I'm not reading from a script. This is from, just me talking about them. You have Russia-Ukraine war. What's going to happen there? You have what's going on in the Middle East happening there. You have Trump in a good way coming in, which I've done a lot of videos talking about Trump and how he's revolutionizing crypto and changing it, putting it front and center, all that kind of stuff. That's all good, right? But I think Trump has also created a lot of uncertainty in the market with his tariffs. And those tariffs are impacting everyday people because what happened is they have become fearful about what is tomorrow going to bring. And are these tariffs going to make the things in my life, yours and my life, more expensive tomorrow versus what they cost today, right? So what happens when you have uncertainty? When you have uncertainty in a financial market like crypto, uncertainty makes people not do anything. It makes them sit on the sidelines, right? And they just don't want to do anything. And so, and more importantly, they pull their money out. And that's what we saw. And I've showed you guys that chart. I'll pull it up here while I'm talking, and then I'll get you ready for that. What you see here is uncertainty, does this. The blue line. I've showed this to you. This is pinned at the top of my Twitter account, my X account. See, there you go. Blue line is retail investors. In December, the 1st of December, the end of November, remember this right here, November, right here, Bitcoin started consolidating. Well, I have a theory on what happened there, and I'll come back to that. Retail investors left. They left by the millions. They blew out. See that blue line falling off dramatically? That's retail investors leaving crypto. See the red line starting in August of 24. That was institutional investors coming in, which brings me back to why, okay, well, Austin, if the retail investors left, why didn't Bitcoin, as an example, why didn't it crash? Because of institutional investors picking up the slack. And therein lies, I think, the other part of this equation is that institutional investment, Wall Street, I think that they're controlling the price action. And by controlling, they're not allowing it to go 100,000 and above on Bitcoin. They're not allowing other major cryptos to move up. Is it manipulation? Absolutely, right? It is manipulation because you have millions and millions and millions of retail investors representing hundreds of billions of dollars globally. They took their money out. They're gone. Okay. So we have nothing to effectively combat or fight, if you will, against the institutional investors, because the retail investors are fearful. They're panicked. They're uncertain. And so, yeah, this is creating a situation that I'm frankly getting sick of. And I'm sure you are as well, because it's creating a situation where there is freaking nothing going on. But what's happening here, I guarantee you, and I don't have the data to back up the statement, but this is what's happening with institutional investors controlling it, basically, right? Controlling the price. And I'm talking about Bitcoin. I'm talking about Ethereum. I'm talking about XRP. I'm talking about everything. Because crypto is still small enough at a $3 trillion total market cap, the total market. And if and Bitcoin is a 1.8 trillion, 1 trillion, 870 billion, excuse me. They can control it, and they're controlling it on little minor moves. But if you have hundreds of billions of dollars invested in Bitcoin or in in Ethereum or XRP as an example, and you're doing futures contracts and things like that, you can make a ton of money off of a 1 or 2 or 3% move up or down. Okay, because you notice that's what's happening. We'll get a day where we move up 2 points, and then we'll be followed by the next day where we're down 2.5 points, like we're seeing today. Again, this is a culmination and of everything we're seeing right now, because the bottom line is we should be in the middle of a massive bull run right now. Okay. Now that's kind of all where we're at. What does it mean for us? Where we're going to go? Look, crypto's going to be fine. We're all going to reap massive rewards because it simply is too big to fail, so to speak. There's too much power behind it. SEC now pro crypto, Trump, his administration, what they're going to do with crypto, putting it front and center, Bitcoin going into the U.S. strategic reserve, the gold rush that will happen from that. I mean, it will happen. Bitcoin will be added to the strategic reserve. And I think that will be the event. By the way, I told you at the top of the video, that will be the big, huge event that brings everybody back, because it's going to create a gold rush. What is a gold rush? Everybody's rushing in, throwing money, trying to get in because they want to participate, right? It's like back in the, when gold was found in the western part of the United States, everybody moved out there trying to strike gold, right? So am I worried about crypto in the long run? No. Am I tired and sick of what's going on right now? Hell yeah. And if you are, again, drop in the comments below, we'll hear from you. But this is where we're at. Okay. And I think we're going to be here treading water for a little bit longer. I don't think that this is going to end anytime in the near future, month or so plus. And then I added on top of this, historically, summers, make money in May, go away. You've heard that term, right? June and July, historically, not really a lot of fun for crypto, tend to be very slow. Been doing this, sitting in the seat for 4 years, and that's the way it has been for 4 years. So we got that. So we got March and April and May for something to happen. We are possibly going to get an announcement on Bitcoin being added to the U.S. Strategic Reserve in March or April. No guarantees on that, but it's been discussed or been, put out there. That's a possibility. Yeah. So lots going on, but yet not a lot going on. All right. See you. Bye.